pregnancy blog update. It is Wednesday, February 12th now. So yesterday we found out we were pregnant, like for sure. Monday we took the home pregnancy test. Today is Wednesday. So we told, after we had our celebration dinner, we just walked back because honestly we were tired. And then we FaceTime Braden and Donna, and we told them, and Donna gave me a great book suggestion. And then we came home, and we stopped by Cold Stone to get our ice cream for celebration ice cream. And then we got a hold of my brother, and Eric thought this was really funny how I told my brother that I was pregnant, and because he was just like, hello? And I was like, hi, I'm pregnant, because I didn't know what to say. Like, when you're telling someone over the phone, what else are you going to say? And I didn't want to beat around the bush, you know, so it's just like, I'm just going to tell him. So I told my brother and then my sister-in-law, so that was great. And then while we were talking, Eric and I, like last night when we were talking about the baby and stuff like that, we were like, it's so weird to just call it like baby or whatever. So we thought of some nicknames that we're going to come up with. So at first Eric was like Baby G, and because it sounded like a rapper name, and I was like, no. And then like 5 minutes later I was like, I think it should be Lil G, like L-I-L then G, because like it's just funny to us that like a little sweet baby to have like a rapperish name, you know. And the G is for Goninan, obviously. And then or like when I first said, like, I don't know about that, when I was like not being fun, you know, for the Baby G nickname, how Eric was like, well, what about Sprout, like our little Sprout, like Brussels sprouts, because that's what you've been eating constantly and you want it. And then it's kind of cute because like a little sprout will like grow into a nice healthy whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cute. So we have 2 nicknames going on. We'll see what sticks. Oh, and last night I also chose, well, I think I chose, like I haven't got it confirmed because you have to like call. I chose my OB, which, in case you didn't know, OB-GYN, because we hear that all. I learned that the OB is obstetrician, I think it is, and that is baby doctor. And so like I went on Kaiser and like I looked through the like different locations and stuff like that, and I'm trying to find someone, and like I read their bio and we narrowed it down. But you want to know why we chose the one that we chose? Well, okay, so I really wanted, like, first of all, a female doctor, and then I wanted someone who already had kids so that maybe she could have, I don't know, she just has like first-hand experience like on both sides so she could understand. So and then so obviously like that didn't really knock anybody out. Like fortunately the like not accepting new patients, that helped knock some of the options off. But there was this lady, she looked really nice and she had a kid, and she did like to help pay for college or whatever. She did like, she went through the army, and then she like practiced down in San Diego for a while, and so I was like, oh well, I mean, you have to be able to like not freak out or worry and probably have like a calming presence. So I was like, if you're doing like army stuff, I feel like, maybe I'm stereotyping, but that seems to fit. So anyway, so I was like, oh, that's good. And she has a golden retriever. That's really why I picked her. She loves her golden retriever, and she has a kid. But she obviously talked about her kid, but she talked about her golden retriever, and I was like, oh, my love of golden retrievers is like a core part of Amy. If I was Inside Out, I would have a golden retriever island for one of my, like, how my brain works, you know, because I love them so much. So I was like, okay, this person loves golden retrievers. I feel like she will understand me a little bit. So yeah, oh, and also we decided to go up to take a quick weekend trip, like really quick weekend trip up to Washington so Eric can tell his family in person, and also so we could surprise Abby, because actually it's her 13th birthday weekend. So we're going to go do that. Eric was able to like figure, like, I think they suspect, specifically I think Eric's mom suspects, because she like had a long pause and stuff like that, but probably everybody except for Griffin, who I bet Griffin doesn't, oh, and Abby, because she doesn't know, but like Griffin doesn't suspect ever, you know, because he is in his imagination. Gosh, so I'm not going to lie, I would be, if it wasn't for Griffin, like, because I love my nephew so much, like, I love my niece too, Abby, but I would feel really nervous about having a boy, just because I would be nervous, because it's like, I don't really like I like very girly things, you know, so having a girl I'm not that worried about, you know, but like, so having a boy, I would be nervous about it, because like, can I, like, will I be able to connect with my son or whatever? Oh, it's so weird to say son, like my son. Wow. Anyway, if it wasn't for Griffin, I'd be a little bit nervous, but like, I just have like a special bond. He's such a sweetie pie, and so like, I'm not worried about having a boy, because I know I will be able to bond with him, because I can bond with my nephew, you know. And of course, like, my nephew is such a special kid, but I'll have a special kid too. So yeah, that's pregnancy update. Time to get to work, because oh my gosh, such a busy day. Hello, secret vlog.
Secret vlog?
Yes.
Secrets.
Secret pregnancy vlog. So, what are we doing, Eric?
We're currently driving up to, well, we're not surprising my family, because I had to call and make sure they're all going to be home this weekend, but we're going up to Washington to tell my family that we are pregnant. So we're going to my mom's first.
Under what guise are we going?
So we're using the guise of like that we got caught up on orders, which is true.
That is true.
And that we wanted to see my niece for her 13th birthday, which is also true.
Yes.
So we're not really lying, we're just omitting some things. Which is, we're also coming up to tell people we're pregnant. But my mom was very suspicious. When I called her the other day, I said, hey, are you gonna be home this weekend? Because we're thinking of coming up and just for a quick visit. And she paused for a really long time, and I was like, hello? And she's like, is there a reason why you're coming up here? So she's obviously suspicious that we have some news for her,
which is fine.
But my sister was not suspicious,
which I totally thought she would.
But I think it's because she was in the middle of something, because I heard her typing on the computer. And so I'm thinking like she probably had something else so much on her head that she wasn't even thinking about it.
Do you think she remembers that we're coming up?
Yeah, she texted me this morning.
Oh, okay.
Or late last night.
Okay.
Responded to we'll be there at some point on Saturday. I don't know when. So we're gonna tell my mom immediately when we get there, and then tomorrow, or not tomorrow. What's today?
Thursday.
So Friday we'll say.
We got up at like 4:50.
Yeah, we got up pretty early to drive
to get up and drive.
We got through the traffic area pretty quick though, which was nice.
Yeah, it took us 2 hours, which I feel like is pretty standard if we get up and over the Grapevine area.
So, and then Saturday we're going to tell my grandparents that I'm pregnant. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to give my grandma a Goosebumps book, because when I was a kid, we read the Goosebumps books together all the time. And I feel like that's probably why I like horror movies and stuff, is probably because of those books.
Unbelievable.
They're so good though. And then Saturday night we'll tell my sister, because we don't want to tell
and the kids
and my brother-in-law. We don't want to tell them though Sunday, because that's my niece's birthday.
We don't want to
steal her thunder for being turned.
Because 13,
like a big age.
Yeah, so that's why we wanted to make sure that we got there on set before her birthday to go see them, because they're going to be excited and happy, but it's like, I don't know, I just want her to feel special, you know, because it is her birthday, you know.
13th is like, that's a number. So.
Yeah, I know. She's going to be 13 years older than
A teenager. Yeah, she'll be 13 years older than her cousin.
Yeah.
Which, that happens.
That's fine.
I had to get some new sunglasses.
Why?
Because we forgot our sunglasses.
We did. We forgot our sunglasses.
I have pregnancy brain already.
Oh my gosh. He has pregnancy brain.
I think I was just tired last night because I was making some stupid mistakes.
And I think you were excited too. I can't even remember anything specific that you did, but
I just was like forgetting things, and like my brain wasn't working for talking. I kept forgetting like what I was saying.
Yeah. So pregnancy update wise, guys, this one has the pregnancy glow. Not so much today because he's a little bit tired, but once he fully wakes up and stuff, he'll probably have it. But yesterday, oh my gosh, his eyes looked like there was he was the embodiment of joy yesterday.
I was very happy yesterday.
Yeah, and it was
I'm still
like,
happy,
yes,
a little bit more tired.
I know, but it's like everything about him was radiating joy. Like I should have videotaped him just so you guys could see, because like I feel like if you guys saw him yesterday, you would have immediately been able to tell something really good, and he was really happy about something.
Yeah, I was able to call my BFF yesterday.
Did that make it seem even more real?
Yeah, well, he had a really good reaction to it because basically I said, this is like the best man for my wedding, and like I've known him since I was like a kid, basically. Like we've known each other for over 25 years. And he said, oh yeah, because he lives in Austin, and they just got back from being up in Washington, and he's like, yeah, we just spent a couple of days in Bremerton.
Which is where they're from.
Which is where we grew up. And I was like, oh, that's funny, because we're just going up there this weekend because we have some news. And like even before I finished the sentence, he's like, you don't even have to say it, I can tell from your tone.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
So he was pretty supportive, which was great.
Yeah, it's great because we don't really have like a solid like group down here in California where we live, but it was nice. I feel like the couple people, like the couple friends we've told and stuff have been, it just made us feel really like, okay, we're still loved, we still like, we're not in this alone. Obviously we're not, because like we have parents and family and stuff like that, but it just it's just different when it's friends too, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is people like...
He's super, super, super close to them, and I care about them too, obviously, but...
I mean, this is like people that I knew as, like, well, especially with Brian, like, I've known him almost my whole life. Like, the whole life of remembering things, right?
Yeah, he almost considers him like his brother.
Yeah, we're basically brothers, because we met each other on the bus when we both were in, like, he was in, like, first grade, I was in second grade, basically. So, like... Then we became friends as teenagers, and so like people you grow up with, and then when they had kids, I was like really excited for them, and like I knew that they'd be great parents. It's the same for us, where it's like, you know, we're not as far along in our marriage as they were, but like,
well,
I mean,
what do you mean?
They were married for a few years before we met each other.
Oh yeah, so, yeah. But I'm saying I feel like they didn't wait 5 years.
No, I don't know if they did. I don't remember.
I could be wrong.
But I'm just saying, like, it's fun to see, like, it was fun to see them do that sort of stuff, and now they get to see us do that sort of stuff. So it's just...
Yeah, and like both friend groups that we talk to, which is just nice, is like we really, really respect how they parent, and we really like admire and look up to how they're building their family, how they're raising their family. We really respect their kids and stuff.
There's a lot of cows, it smells bad.
Oh my gosh. So it was just nice seeing their excitement, you know, because it's like they did such a good job, and it just felt really encouraging to like feel their excitement that we could also do a good job, right?
Yeah, I mean,
are you still thinking about the cows?
I'm sorry, I had to turn on the air because like I have to get that smell. It smells terrible. Yeah, these are people that have always said like that, not that they were pushing us to have kids or like being obnoxious about it, but it was more of like they were excited for us to be parents because they could tell that we would probably be good parents. I don't know.
And I felt like that meant a lot because of how much we respect them and specifically how like we respect them as people, but also like we really respect their family and how they are as parents, you know, because they are like their kids are so well behaved, so not like awesome kids. Okay, is this pregnancy update done because you have to play with the controls?
Well, it's like blasting heat out, so I'm trying to, sorry, it's some space car, I don't understand it yet. It's a pretty nice car though, it's a GMC. We got a free upgrade because the car that we reserved, they didn't. It's funny, this is a funny story. So we rent from Hertz, go down to Hertz, and pick up the car, and I walk in the door, and when we pulled in, like, Amy's dad dropped me off, and we pulled in, there was a brand new Dodge truck, like a Dodge Ram outside, and I was like, oh, I should get that one, and we could drive because we were in her dad's truck, and I was making a joke.
Is that the same truck that my dad has?
No, it's like a newer version of it. But I was joking about like, oh, I should take a truck and be like you, and then I walk in the door of the Hertz, and the lady immediately is like, you want to take the truck out there? And I was like, well, we're going to Washington, so the gas would be outrageous, but so we got a free upgrade because they didn't have any cars. So we're in like a GMC SUV that has like 4-wheel drive, and it's like pretty spacious.
A very we usually get this type of SUV car when we go up there, but we just wanted, because this was obviously a last minute trip, so we're just trying to.
I booked the car the night before.
Yeah. But thankfully it's not like peak travel time at all. So it's just quick.
Yeah, the price was amazing. So I was pretty excited about that.
Yes.
Like half the cost of what it took last time. So.
Okay, let's talk about Little G though.
Little G. So we've been calling it Little G.
I think I explained.
Oh, did we talk about that already?
I don't remember. I think I did yesterday with Lil G and Sprout and stuff. Yeah. So let's talk about Lil G. So far, Lil G being great. I was really tired yesterday, but it's so hard because I was trying to push myself with work a lot, and we ran in different things, so it's hard for me to tell. And I think I just naturally, I get tired very quickly, right, Eric? I require a lot of sleep, not even with run.
At least 8 hours.
I need a minimum of 8 hours, and then when I run, I don't know. So it's hard to tell like if this is pregnancy tiredness or regular tiredness, but I'm honestly, even though I got up at 4:50 and we didn't go to bed last night because we were watching Survivor.
Oh my gosh.
You know, so good.
That was an equally awesome and frustrating episode to watch.
Yeah, it was a Survivor season 40 premiere, just because this will be in the future. And we had to like record it and watch it later because like we were working really late into the night because I'm crazy. I didn't have to work that much. But I feel better.
No, we really didn't. We could have just left and it would have been fine, but
yeah, but I feel better now. Like I feel like we did a good job and we're responsible and all that stuff. So anyway, so tiredness, I don't know. I feel, the camera's blinking, the battery's blinking. I'll stop it. Okay.
I wish we would have got that on camera. There was a hawk taking off next to the freeway, and I almost just clipped it. It was like real close. It's a very slow flyer apparently. Did not care in the world that we were about to smash into it. Oh my gosh. I've hit an owl before. I'm gonna tell the story real quick. I was coming home from small group, like this is a couple of years ago. We were living in Washington, and as we were driving, I heard this huge thump, and I was like, what was that?
Didn't you feel it in the car too? Or did you just hear it?
It was like, well, I mean, I felt something hit the car, and it was like a hugely loud thump. I was like, what in the world was that? And so I remember I pulled over, she was driving behind me, we were in both of our separate cars. I pulled over and looked at the car, and I was like,
back when we had 2 cars.
Yeah, and I was like, something hit, like I think I hit something. And then so I was like, I couldn't see anything or whatever, so I was like, whatever, so we drove home. So the next day I go out and the door, there was 2 talon claw marks in the side of the door. And then as I'm driving to work.
And wasn't there like a feather that was stuck or something?
I don't know if there was a feather stuck. But as we're driving home, or as I drive to work, I drove the same way we had come home. There was a dead owl in the middle of the road. So I think what happened was the owl was going for a mouse that was probably running across the road and hit the side of the door.
And this was like in farmlands, because like we used to live like
in the middle of,
you used to pass farms and stuff like that.
It was like next to a farm.
I loved where we lived.
Like, I'm pretty sure it was trying to get a mouse and it hit the car, and because it hit the car at full speed, it probably died. I killed an owl. I felt really bad about it.
He did.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so pregnancy.
Sorry, pregnancy.
Tiredness. Unclear if it is just regular tiredness or not. Or, I don't know if I'm really having symptoms yet. Like, I know it's going to happen. Like, I feel emotionally pretty with it, right?
Well, you were acting pretty, I mean, I don't want to say like, oh, it's because you're pregnant or maybe I just have never noticed it before, but you were pretty spacey last night.
Oh, I think I was tired. I was really tired.
You were like in a
I was super,
world.
yeah. I was super spacey. I probably forgot a ton of things when I was packing and stuff. Yeah, I was super.
I'm a little bit worried that you're going to be like, oh, I forgot underwear or I forgot
socks.
Gosh. You know?
Yeah, but we're going to places that have targets.
Yeah, it's not like we're going camping in the middle of the jungle.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Washington is like a regular place.
Sometimes.
Yes. So, okay. So I am I'm freaking out about food, which is very like on brand for me to freak out about food, because I don't know what to do. Like, because I'm not trying to lose weight anymore, and I want to eat healthy and I want to eat reasonably, but I don't know what that means practically wise. Like, for example, we're thinking, because mom just had a bunch of Chick-fil-A gift cards. I don't know where she got them, but she gave it to, or she put it on our suitcase before we left. So it's like, oh, I want to go to Chick-fil-A. Well, what do I get at Chick-fil-A? Can I get what I actually want to get because I'm pregnant and I'm not on a diet? Or do I get like Weight Watchery type of things? You know, because it's like,
we talked to the doctor briefly.
I don't know.
Because we haven't met with the OB/GYN yet.
Yeah.
So we just talked to her regular doctor, and basically we were like, is it okay, you know, for her to keep running? Like, what's the deal? And she said, if you're doing it before, just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Until, you know, for the time being, basically.
Yeah. So I'm going to, yeah, but what does that have to do with about food?
Well, like the dieting and stuff. She said you're eating healthy, just keep eating healthy.
Yeah. Because like I don't want to pig out, but I also don't.
I told her earlier, we had this conversation, I said to her, if you're eating a Chick-fil-A on the road, that's fine. Like, you eat Chick-fil-A, you can eat Chick-fil-A and Weight Watchers.
Because we don't go out, like, we
never eat out.
We never eat out. This is like a special occasion, but it's not like, it's different because it's not like, I'm not cheating anymore because there's nothing to cheat on, you know. It's just confusing. And I think I'm stressing myself out unnecessarily, which once again, could be the story of my life. I'm stressing out unnecessarily. But, yeah, so most of this morning, honestly, is probably going to be me thinking about what the right thing to do is in regards to food. Something that's important to tell. I am going to seriously work on getting rid of caffeine, like not drinking caffeine. But I'm not going to get rid of drinking soda, because Eric got for me a caffeine-free Diet Coke, and I tasted it and it tastes just fine. So what my plan of attack is I am just going to be drinking the caffeine-free Diet Coke as much as I want for the time being, until we get back home and I could like drink the water on my plant app that I use to make sure I'm drinking enough water. But I'm not going to worry about that on the road because I will have to pee every 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, maybe the caffeine-free one won't make you pee as much. So I feel like caffeine makes you pee a little bit more than you're supposed to.
I don't know about that. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is because I know there is like, according to this the internet, which, you know,
everything you read is true on the internet. So.
Yeah, I can have like a certain amount of caffeine a day, and so what I think I think I might just prefer to just get off of it if I can, because it is kind of a goal, a life goal anyways. So
like never have caffeine again.
well, not never have caffeine, but like don't have it 2 times a day like I am currently, you know.
Yeah.
So what my plan of attack is for this trip is I'm going to have caffeine-free Diet Coke, but if I start to like not feel good or whatever, there's no, I don't want to torture myself on a road trip, you know, because why would I try to kick a habit, you know, that would make me tired, grumpy, and have a headache when we're taking a trip to go visit people, you know. So I will have sips of Eric's caffeinated thing if I start to get like a headache or not feeling good and stuff like that. So that's the plan of attack as of right now. Anything else that we need to update them on?
Yeah, no, I think it's fun that we can record 2 separate videos. So
he likes the secret vlog.
I think it's funny because these will be posted at some point in the future after we like announce it or whatever, but like it's just kind of funny to me to think that we're almost essentially doing like A and B vlogs.
Yeah.
B secret later vlogs. So when you're watching
this is Thursday, February 13th, just in case you're wondering.
So it's the 13th of February. So
these vlogs will probably have like abrupt stops and starts, but that's fine.
These are going to be probably not very like...
These might be for us, more so.
Yeah, because we just want to like make sure that we're
remembering
these things, and it's easier to put them up so we can clear space on the computer, basically. So,
all right. Should we record our regular vlog now?
Yeah. So
okay,
we're gonna switch over to the other vlog now. It's just because I mess with her so much about like being pregnant or whatever, and I've teased her a lot that she sort of had a like, "Are you kidding me right now?" sort of a reaction.